there's Atom Smasher. He can grow up to really insane heights with super strength. There's Hawkman, who's thousands of years old, the leader of the JSA. There's Dr. Fate, there's Dr. Fate and there's Kent. Dr. Fate is like Hawkman, thousands of years old, and inhibits Kent. And he has the power to tell the future, teleportation, things like that. I mean, they're both so seasoned. They've just had like a lot of experience in film and television and just the industry of itself. So working alongside with them has just been like a learning process. There's so much that they can share, and there's so much that we can like benefit off of with just like knowing how things run, and also just having really great like scene partners. They're amazing. DJ is, he's like he's just incredibly seasoned. He's like driven and focused. They've been working on the story for like 10 or more years, so he's really dedicated to it and making it the best that it can be. And it's really awesome just having that influence over the project. Everyone just wants it to be the best that it can, so we're all just working in tandem with one another. So it's been great. He's amazing. Yeah, it's interesting because for prep for the movie, I was looking at a bunch of different comics that include Black Adam, that just like have him incorporated into the storyline. And for me, when I was looking at the character, I'm like, I don't think there's anybody else who could have like done it the way he would do it, and it just fits symbiotically. But yeah, it's great. He's like the leader of Kahndaq, and also like, well, I mean, like in other comics, like the leader of like the metahumans. So it's kind of cool, just like how it is also like outside of set. He's like a leader and helps and just like takes everything into consideration. And so it's really nice working with like an actor who's, yeah, they like take charge. It's really awesome. He's cool. I was just like so taken back. Like, he's so cool. We like a lot of the same music, and he's the first director that I've experienced to like play music before we shoot on set. So we'll just be in these like massive studios just listening to like Pop Smoke, and that's just like really awesome. He's great. He has like a really strong vision and a dedication to the story. And so working with a director who just has that focus and that all-around knowledge of the story and where he wants it to go, and like a really strong artistic vision for it too, has been inspiring, and also just I think it has influenced us to work as hard as we can to make it, aligned with how he envisions the movie to go. I love Cyclone's like clothes. I think she has just like a really eclectic style. There's like a lot of influences of like the Wizard of Oz, like obviously with this monkey. And I just like the level of play that Cyclone has, even for her hero costume. There's an element of play with it. I know she accumulated all of these pieces from like a costume shop, and I think she has like a background in like theater and like a really strong adoration for the play Wicked. And so when she was creating like her look and everything, she just pulled all of these elements that she really loved from like the Wicked Witch to, everything in like Wicked or Oz. And yeah, that influenced a lot of her style. But I love it. It's cool. It's the first costume I've like worn so far that is just like completely comfortable. So yeah. Kurt and Bart, they're amazing. It was great just like getting into the first fittings and the array of clothing that they had picked out. Like, there was a level of like theatricality to her clothes and how they were kind of seeing her. And it was just really nice being able to work with, a stylist that or two stylists that just like, had like a lot of love for the character and wanted to make it the best that it could be. But then I just really admired too that there was no hypersexualization in the character whatsoever. Like, it was nice being able to play a young girl just as she is, with like, play and fun, and she wears whatever she wants, and to have that validated on this type of level was just really, really nice. in LA, and she has like this cirque school, Alosha Gavra, and she was amazing. She helped me with my flexibility. She helped me with a lot of these boundaries that I had prematurely put on myself, that I wasn't going to be able to move in a certain way that I wanted, or I didn't have like a very intensive dance background. So she really helped me, you know, kind of expand on what my body can naturally do, and then just really flowing with that. And there was a major inspiration that we had for Cyclone, and that was, I hope I'm not butchering her name, but Loie Fuller. And she's this pioneer dancer from France, and she has these massive, just it's like sticks with fabric, and she would just move the fabric all around, and it would just create these beautiful, almost like butterfly-like type of movements with like pops of color and different things like that. So she was a major inspiration. And so when we got to set to do a few of the stunts, I was like, please let me do it, because I just have such a vivid idea of like how Cyclone moves. And the people that we were working with, the stunt team here, they were very complimentary of that. And I also have like an amazing dance double who's bomb and kind of moves in the same way too, of just making the movement very free and flowing and pulling from different influences, like traditional forms of movement and dance with like massive skirts. There was an element of capoeira that we used for movement that also incorporated flexibility. And Alvin Ailey, we were pulling some ideas from that. We pulled from traditional forms of like fighting, like wushu. Yeah, there's just like so much that we were like inspired by. So yeah, we tried to all like put it all in. And I think also we worked on whacking, which is like really cool to just like create that movement. So yeah, there's like so much.